Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius, December 29, 2021. Possibly you would trust your judgment and your way of acting. That is why Gemini would have the right energy for you to make everything appear without contradictions to make your course take a good path. It would clarify some things for you. Possibly you would be a nicer person, depending on the glass you look at things with. Injustice likely is what made you feel that you should fight for your ideals, and that is why you would have to be more relaxed so that the crescent moon would make you continue to head towards victory. You would have just embarked on a path when suddenly they tell you that it would be better to change paths. Aquarius Horoscope December 27, 2021. It is possible that you had more opportunities to be a person more attached to what you like and not just travel an uncertain course. For this, you would have the conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter that would make you dissolve any doubt. You could get a surprising call from someone you haven't talked to in a while. Your mind may be overwhelmed by an excess of information on metaphysical, spiritual, or artistic matters in books, magazines, and documentaries. You'll want to read more, but you could strain your eyes and give you a headache. Don't force the machine, leave something for tomorrow. Today you feel tired from too much social activity and you want to reduce your scope. You sort out your relationships and focus on the people who are willing to offer you their affection and companionship. You develop your objectivity to act in the collective interest. Your ideas are welcome. You have facilities for making an objective and precise assessment of your efforts over the past 2 years. Continue to defend your ideas if you feel the need and the urge. In love, you have to know how to compromise. You understood it, but did the person in front of you integrate it? Wait and see. Most likely, at this time, you will have to rule out the possibilities of doing sports activities. Remember that the disastrous pandemic has led everyone to confinement. However, you could do what makes you healthy, from home and without having to expose your health outside. Today you may feel that making decisions costs you much more than usual. You seem to be jumping from one thing to another, but neither of them has the depth you are looking for. Wait to find a cause or situation that you identify with before jumping into it. Your emotions will lead the way today. You haven't felt this good for a long time. The harmony that reigns between Mars and Saturn gives you unfailing energy and dynamism. Take advantage of this favorable astral climate to challenge yourself. Try different approaches in your work and explore unknown horizons. Be careful, however, not to want to do too much. You risk exhausting yourself in a vacuum and losing the benefit of everything you have undertaken. It would never hurt to do what you consider important to regain your financial stability. You would have simply been feeling that you have every possibility to come out of an energy of worry about money. Therefore, you could your creativity to turn so that everything looks better for you. You often fight against your dreams and desires. Sometimes they are a pleasant escape, other times they are more like a nightmare of unfulfilled goals and life without accomplishment. Today presents an opportunity to achieve a new focus on your true self. The universe tries to connect you with what you really should be doing in this life. It is quite possible that it does not relate to what you do now. It is time for a change. A harmonious atmosphere comes at the right time to allow you to take stock of your material aspirations. In addition, financial success is within your reach today, if you decide to go beyond your hesitation to take action. Pick up your phone. No false excuses, you need to rest or you will always arrive at the office tired on Monday. Currently, between the chores of the house and the work, you are worn out. Do not be preyed, learn to decompress. Most people maintain fear that someone they trust will hurt them, which is why, starting today, it is better that you feel calm. If you consider yourself unprepared for love, you either end a cycle or withdraw from someone you could potentially hurt. Today you are going to be upset about something someone is going to tell you. It could be a colleague who makes some criticism that you find especially hurtful. Or perhaps a comment from your wife, your partner, or a close friend. Try not to overthink this and repeat the words in your mind. It will only drain your energy and distract you from the more positive things of the day. You will benefit from the beneficial influence of Venus, which arrives in your astral sky and promotes a climate conducive to reconciliation. People in a relationship might want to organize a romantic evening. If you have kids, it might be a good idea to hire a babysitter to have a romantic dinner with your loved one. Singles will also enjoy these beneficial auspices and might have a meeting that will not leave them indifferent. Without prior notice, you would have to resolve some issues that are not pertinently your responsibility. However, you could be sure that everything would be kept in constant improvement for you if you allowed such matters as learning, not as a burden for you. The waxing moon would help you to have more clues about your learning today. You can forgive someone, perhaps to an employee who made serious mistakes in his work. Even if you thought about firing him, he might try to correct those mistakes. If you want to fix the problem and adopt a more professional demeanor, you may want to give it a second chance. You are in a position to be generous and to display an energy of trust and understanding. Your strength of character will be subject to challenges within your professional environment. If you are more helpful by nature, be careful not to be overwhelmed by your coworkers. You risk being taken for granted by being overly kind. You will surely have the reflex to want to take on more responsibilities than you can bear. To avoid finding yourself in an unbearable situation, dare to say stop. Your goodwill and your professionalism are more than enough to prove your motivation. More than ever, you will be faced with a difficult choice, and you will have to choose between people who are dear to you. The influence of Saturn associated with its position in the 4th house indeed creates an imbalance in the astral climate of the day. You will need to show perseverance and lucidity to make the right decisions. Don't be blinded by misguided advice and trust your instincts. Do not be influenced and stay the course of your reasoning. Those around you will thank you later.